But I want you to take a look at this awesome sassafras tree in the fall. It's one of my red trees. I love it. And it smells like sassafras. Even root beer. Let's see. It's an awesome tree. I like it. I probably told you this before too, but all of us in the family have a tree on the property that's ours. That one's mine. Cleza and Talent have an apple tree. Rennie has a magnolia tree. Scarlet has that scarlet maple tree right there. I've probably talked about this before. It's real quick. But isn't it funny how myotonics, their flight or fight reflex is just to fall over and let whatever's chasing them catch them and eat them or something? I don't even know how that ever worked out. I don't understand how that's a defensive mechanism or whatever you want to call it, because they are completely and utterly helpless whenever they're startled. They will lay there stiff as a board, and whatever is chasing them or wants to eat them is going to walk up to them and say, "Thank you very much." It is the strangest reaction. So you walk up to a mountain that has two paths. One leads to the other side of the mountain, and the other one will get you lost forever. There are two twin brothers that knows which path leads to the other side. You can ask them only one question, except one twin lies and the other twin tells the truth. And you don't know which is which. So what do you ask? I will give you that answer in just a moment. These guys are laying all over the woods floor, and the pigs love them. Oh. As a matter of fact, I think the nickname for these things are hog nuts, simply because they're kind of bitter to humans. So we feed them to the pigs. Just picking them up off the floor so you can see them there. They're just all around here. Awesome hickory trees. So I got a good little start here. Stinky! What's up, boy? You checking out the farm? Anyway, it's mid-October right now, and we breed at the end of November. So it looks like they are preparing themselves very well. It's gonna be fun. Do you remember when I took a place away for the chickens to lay their eggs? It was underneath this water trough here. It was too hard to get to the eggs. So they were laying in here in the corner, which is okay. It didn't bother me. I liked collecting them from there. But now it's been a couple days since I haven't seen any eggs, and I know they're laying somewhere. So what did I find? I found in here, right there. Am I on them? They decided to be sneaky and hide them behind some pallets. So I will have to look in there every day to see if there's any eggs. It's always fun playing hide and seek with these crazy chickens. Stinky! Having a cat follow you around is just surreal, really, because they're so independent. But he'll follow me around all over the place. I like him. Kubo is just back there. I'm going to leave it on far away zone because he was back there peeing in his mouth, peeing all over his face. Because, you know, you got to put that cologne on nice and thick for the ladies. Pigs, what are you doing? Now that the hose is unhooked right here, and I have to manually water all the animals, I have to take care of this hose that's laying around. And you want to make sure all of the water is out of it, because I'm going to store it outside. So I'm going to drain it and then I'm going to roll it up, and I'm going to have a T-post, this guy, hooked up underneath here, sticking out, and I'm going to roll it up and just hang it here over the winter, and then it'll be ready to roll when the spring comes. So that is my task right now, and I got to do it on this side, all this hose, and then on the other side, where it went that way, I'm going to roll that up and hang it up too. So I always recommend that you spend time with your animals, and that means sitting down with them sometime, you know, just letting them rub on you and love on you. This guy, he's a lover, man. He loves it. I'm going to sit here for a minute. Come here, buddy. How are you, huh? How are you? You doing good, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. How are you, huh? This little guy's getting tusks. So you still got to be a little careful, but they're still super friendly animals. I tell you what, man, they are strong. Strong guys. Hey, I know. You guys are silly. Silly. Yes, you are. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Just spend time with them, talk to them, pet them. Let them know, you know, you're thinking about them. and you're going to get along with them real well. And your farm will be a lot happier. Isn't that right, bud? Huh? I know. It's amazing how, I don't know other breeds. It's amazing how these kunekunes are so loving, so affectionate, and want your attention, want to be around you. And when you're with them, man, you know they're here because they are constantly rubbing on you and loving on you and talking to you. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Some of you are probably thinking, I'm never going to lay down with the hogs. Well, you should give them time. Okay? Not saying you have to lay down with them. What are you doing, big boy? All right. Now, I would do that with the bucks, but they're so covered in urine right now that it's not a desirable thing to do. However, I will give him a pat on the back and talk to him. Isn't that right, Ringo? Huh? Look at his dirty face. It's so dirty because he just pees on it and then just, it stains it yellow or brown. And I'm telling you, bucks are strange at this time of year. One thing I have noticed about the bucks is that when rut season starts, it's probably, I don't know, mid-September, they don't know what to do with it, and they are destroying their surroundings and themselves. I mean, they were destroying this hut right here. That's why that plastic can is there, because they were standing at a weird angle. See, I can't. Right there, and trying to headbutt each other, one on the outside, one on the inside, but they were hitting that wall and just about tearing it up, and they would have torn it up if I hadn't put that barrel there. They did it last year on this side. So they will headbutt each other, they will headbutt trees, buildings, rocks, and just act stupid for the longest time. But as time goes on and they are used to the rut, they will settle down into a routine where they're just peeing on their face all day long. I haven't really seen them fight or headbutt recently, but Kubo sure enjoys sniffing Ringo's behind. I mean, they do still act different, but a lot of the aggression is gone. Oh, and speaking of that, the opposite is true. They will, especially Kubo, be more affectionate to me. They'll want to rub on me, be around me, you know, touch me, and I'm like, oh, not now, boys. See, here they come. Come on. Kubo's a handsome looking goat. This will be fun. Give Kuba a little pet here. Come on, come on. He'll try to smell me, and if he smells a girl on me, his lip will go up. And you smell anything? You smell anything? I don't know if I petted him today with that, but man, he's just. Your coat's looking good, nice and shiny. Yeah, yeah. Here he is trying to be affectionate and rub on me. Huh? You got to get that pea face out of here. Did I ever tell you the story of whenever I was a kid, my dad and I heard this chirp in the garage? We had a two-car garage with like stairs going up to like a loft attic above it, and we heard this chirp. Didn't know what it was. It was a real high-pitched, just a one single note chirp, and it would happen every so often. And would be like, what in the world? Dad thought it could have been two boards, you know, rubbing together with the wind. We thought for a minute it could have been a bird, but it was too, it went on for months, and it was too regular. And it was kind of loud, but it was so quick and short we could never pinpoint where it was coming from. So it was a mystery for a long time. And one time my uncle came over, and he was in the garage when it happened. And my dad, you know, he said something like, "Man, do you hear that? What is that? We don't have a clue what that is." And my uncle said, "Well, that's a smoke detector with a battery going low." My dad goes, "What are you talking about? We don't have a smoke detector out here." And he went up in the attic and looked, and there was a box with a smoke detector in it that had been packed up with a low battery in it. And it had been chirping for months, telling us that the battery was going low. So it's getting close to that time where I have to transition the water supply for the animals, meaning I'm going to have to put the little heaters in the goat waterers, or the goat water pans, and exchange the nipple system for the chickens for a heated dog bowl, which I'll probably do here in the next week or two, maybe sooner, I don't know. It has gotten below freezing a couple times recently. It's not a real hard freeze, so there's a real thin layer of ice over their water, easy to break up, and it melts fairly soon in the morning. But the time is coming, it always does. What's up, kitty cat? What is up? She's up here, he's up here on his perch, checking out the pigs. Ah, that's a big mama right there. What's up, big mama? Look at her. Hopefully we can breed her in the spring. I hear if they're too big or too overweight, that breeding is an issue. I don't overfeed her. I mean, she's healthy, man. And I give them a very small amount of grain during the day, and they must get all that fat from the grass. But daggone, man, she's a biggie. So the answer is, you would ask each twin, what would your brother say? This works because, well, let's say the correct path is on the left side. So you would ask the liar, what would your brother say? Well, the liar would know his brother was honest and would say the left side. But since the liar lies, he would say the right side. If you asked the honest twin the same question, he would say right, because he knows his brother will lie. Therefore, you know that the correct path is on the left. Did you get it? Hey, by the way, if you guys want to contribute and send in some riddles, please put them in the comments below, and if I include them, I will give you a shout out. Hey, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to continue being a part of all the adventures and stories that happen on Rubber Soul Farm. I hope we can spend more time together on the farm. But until then, enjoy your animals and take care of yourselves.